Hello, everybody. Today on Dework PBL, we are going to audit and go over our own content we have created. Just a reminder for those who see these kinds of videos first time, Dework PBL is created in order to have like one website where we can share knowledge, onboard each other to different like activities we do, the tools we use. And we found the Andamio platform good case study to try out these features, and it also have an option to connect with Cardano wallet, so it has like the way to scale up and make it more fun and gameful to learn stuff. And yeah, when we go, the first PBL was chosen as a Dework PBL to basically those who are already participated and contributed to ambassador program and had like ideas how to like do more. And then we used few tools that kind of helps to create this kind of information, what kind of information we want to recognize and reward. And the Dework was kind of the first of these tools that picked up and started getting any attractions. However, like teaching each other the practices of how to use it effectively, and especially in these like decentralized environments where everybody has different experiences, how to manage projects and how to do stuff and on the toolings. And then now in this Dework PBL, we try to capture all the singularity related examples of and methods we have been using here and the features of the platform. And in the first module or the lesson, basically, when you go in, there are learning targets like, I know why I will use Dework, I know what I will try to capture with Dework. It's very general because it's meant to be that in future we have other platforms are using either like Notion or Jira or custom-made tools or some other methods that other communities want to use, and we create it in an open source manner that it's like free for others to also learn from and adopt and see like, oh, we also use this feature, and they can just copy paste that learning. So it starts a bit, yeah, from like a far perspective, which is called onboarding. And then I can go like basically details of before diving deeper into Dework, let's get the grasp of context and capabilities. And yeah, emphasizing that the Dework may not be the tool that you are seeking for. And then yeah, giving like a general commercial info, what is Dework itself, how they describe themselves to be. And there are some requirements you need. For example, in Singularity itself, we have connected it with like Cardano wallet addresses, and so we require people to have Cardano wallet in order to receive rewards. And also we use the Discord connection other than some may use Ethereum wallets or such. And once you kind of go this onboarding, you have this Discord, you have the Cardano wallet address, and then like you kind of started like contributing, participating in the community. At some point, you will need to learn how do you create tasks, how do you get these permissions. So in the over section here, we currently don't have much information other than the collation of all the things you currently can learn. There are some new learning items that will follow up from background knowledge, but currently have 9 of them. So organizing Dework spaces, I can create Dework views where I can find the information I need. I can connect Dework to create Discord actions. I can record contributions. I can streamline recording. So a lot of like management and setup information. So if you go step by step into them, and organizing Dework spaces, it's basically giving you the overview of the lanes and some settings of the spaces. In filtering, we currently don't have the images showing, but as soon as we go to next version, we will update those. But yeah, in filters and sorting feature is used, and kind of going over the options there and where it's located. In integration parts, it talks about Discord integration, how to kind of connect the participants with the tasks automatically. So the platform, it helps you coordinate with the people who are kind of interested participating in the task, and initiate new task creations. So that's the main part of the kind of the platform itself. And like the hardest part, like how do you create like tasks to others, and like what information we are collecting, different statuses, all that kind of overall information can be found here. And then in Dework templates, we basically share a bit of information. How do you use existing like templates to kind of automate the way you do tasks? So when you see repetition in your activities or routines, you can have actually a few clicks to get you on the track and basically report any recognition or any tasks or an asset in just a few minutes on Dework. Also on administration side, it's sometimes required. So if you have like multiple work groups, or you're cleaning up work groups, you're coordinating work groups, you will need to manage the Dework spaces itself. That's done in overview stage. And there are now more like details. When in Dework Tasks before, it was like an overview. Now we have the like more like specified features that we use in Singularity regarding statuses, why some state is important, why what you do there, and what we're trying to emphasize with it. And same thing with tasks and tags. And don't forget that everybody is able to create their own tags and tasks, and this is the information we are able to link together our work we do, and kind of understand the differentiations of the things, actions we take, and assets we create. And finally, we have the task points that describes how it's used, how it's calculated, and how to get rewarded using this. And yeah, the next section would be specializing, but right now we don't, we haven't done that yet. And if you're interested in our outputs, our decisions, or next steps, check the description in below, and you will find the meeting summary from there. Thanks for watching. See you in 2 weeks.